Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. These are the words of Winston Churchill, one of history's most resilient leaders. Everyone wants to succeed, but fear of failure often stops us from even trying. Imagine what we could achieve if we embraced failure as part of the process, rather than something to avoid at all costs. Today, I'm going to share with you 7 powerful strategies to help you overcome the fear of failure and take control of your life. And if you find this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more life-changing content. Let's start by changing how we think about failure. Most of us are taught to see failure as something negative, something to avoid at all costs. But successful people see failure differently. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." He didn't call those attempts failures, he called them lessons. Every time you fail, you learn something valuable. Carol Dweck, a leading psychologist and author of Mindset, emphasizes that people with a growth mindset view failure as an opportunity to learn and grow. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of success. So the next time you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? Once you start viewing failure as a teacher rather than a threat, your fear of it will start to fade. 2. Set realistic goals and break them down. Fear of failure often comes from feeling overwhelmed by big, ambitious goals. When the goal seems too big, the thought of failing can paralyze us. The solution? Break your goals into smaller, achievable steps. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, don't focus on running 26 miles right away. Start by running 1 mile, then 2, and gradually build up from there. Each small win builds confidence and reduces fear. And remember, it's okay to take things one step at a time. Success isn't about how fast you get there, it's about staying on the path. As author and entrepreneur Tim Ferriss suggests, conditions are never perfect. Someday is a disease that will take your dreams to the grave with you. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, start small and start now. 3. Build resilience through action. Here's a truth most people don't realize: the best way to overcome fear is through action. Fear feeds on inaction. The more you sit and overthink, the bigger your fear grows. But when you take action, even small, imperfect action, fear begins to shrink. Think of it like standing on the edge of a cold pool. The longer you wait, the more anxious you feel. But the moment you jump in, that anxiety disappears. Taking action works the same way. Start small. Even if it's not perfect, just get started. Progress, not perfection, is what matters. Psychologist Susan Jeffers, author of Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, teaches that taking action, despite fear, builds courage. She says, by pushing through fear, you get to experience the exhilaration of learning and growing. 4. Embrace a growth mindset. A lot of our fear comes from having a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset is the belief that our abilities are set in stone, that we're either good at something or we're not. But with a growth mindset, you believe that your abilities can improve with effort and persistence. When you adopt a growth mindset, failure becomes temporary. It's not a reflection of who you are, it's just feedback. Carol Dweck's research shows that people who embrace a growth mindset are more likely to persevere through challenges and achieve their goals. You begin to see challenges as opportunities to grow rather than threats to avoid. Start telling yourself, I may not be good at this yet, but with practice, I will improve. That one word, yet, makes all the difference. 5. Visualize success, not just failure. Our brains are wired to focus on danger. That's why we often imagine the worst-case scenario. But you can train your mind to focus on positive outcomes instead. This technique is called visualization. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself succeeding. Picture how it will feel when you achieve your goal. Imagine yourself overcoming obstacles with confidence. When you do this regularly, your brain starts to believe in that positive outcome, which reduces fear and boosts motivation. Olympic athletes use visualization to prepare for competitions. Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian of all time, credits much of his success to mental rehearsal, visualizing every detail of his races before they happen. If it works for Olympians, it can work for you too. 6. Accept that failure is inevitable. Here's a hard truth: failure is inevitable. No one goes through life without failing. The sooner you accept that, the less power fear will have over you. J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series, was rejected by multiple publishers before her books became a global phenomenon. She once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all." Failure is part of life, and it's what makes success meaningful. 7. Surround yourself with positive influences. Finally, surround yourself with people who uplift you. The people around you play a huge role in shaping your mindset. If you're constantly around negative or critical people, fear of failure will grow. But if you surround yourself with supportive, positive individuals, you'll feel more confident taking risks. Join communities of like-minded people, find a mentor, or build a network of friends who inspire you. Remember, you don't have to face fear alone. Having the right support system makes a huge difference. Overcoming fear of failure isn't about eliminating fear completely, it's about learning to take action despite the fear. Change your perspective, set realistic goals, take small steps, and surround yourself with people who lift you up. Remember, every successful person you admire has faced failure. What sets them apart is that they didn't let fear stop them. And neither should you. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. And share this with someone who might need a little motivation today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.